Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this video for unit number 3 suspension and braking system, subject automobile engineering, B mechanical, we are going to discuss the following points. So today we will discuss coil springs, rubber springs and torsion bar. So what are coil springs? So these are nothing but steel wires rolled together to form a helical coil spring. So in this diagram you can clearly see the springs. Okay, so this is a helical spring and this is the helper spring out here, and in this photo also you can see. So it is having a wide application for suspension in two-wheelers, in cars, and in dampers also. So in this diagram you can see, you can observe the application of leaf springs here. So to the wheels it is attached with this upper control arm and the axles. So it is attached in this way, and in this diagram also you can clearly observe these leaf springs are placed or directly attached to the wheels between this upper arm and the lower control arm to absorb the shocks, and it is widely used in cars and other automobiles. So again, in what are coil springs? Coil springs are nothing but, again as per the definition, coil springs are a length of steel wound into a coil shape used on front or many rear suspensions as shown in the figure. So it can be having different shapes and sizes. The spring absorbs energy as the coil can be forced closer to each other. So it is acts as a energy absorbing by compression, and this stored energy is again released back. Okay, and that is the reason why a damper is used. So coil springs are mainly used in independent suspension systems, though they have been also used in conventional rigid axial suspension. So the typical application is the McPherson strut and wishbone type front suspension systems. They can also be accommodated in restricted spaces. So again, space is not a constraint here. It can be accommodated in compact construction also. The energy stored per unit volume is almost double in coil spring that in leaf spring. So the biggest advantage is the energy stored by volume, that is what we say on volume basis, is double in coil spring as compared to that of the leaf spring. Coil springs do not have noise problems, nor they have static friction. So the main problem of leaf spring is the static friction and noise. So this problem is completely removed, as NVH characteristics are very important in case of cars. Springs take shear as well as bending stresses. Again, it can also accommodate a spring in spring, what we also call as the helper coil spring. For sometimes it can also provide increase in the stiffness as the load increases. It can also take side thrust and torsional loads, so that alternative arrangement is used there. Now please remember, the side thrust and torsional load cannot be handled by this coil springs, and so additional requirements are there to absorb these loads. Next type of springs are the rubber springs. Now you can see in this diagram, these are the different types of rubber springs and typically used in light vehicles. you can see here. So, this is the loaded rubber spring and this is the unloaded rubber spring. Unloaded rubber spring, loaded rubber spring, it undergoes a compression. Now, let us discuss rubber springs in more details. Now, in this diagram also you can see this rubber spring attached to this front axle with the control arms, the lower and upper. So, as rubber can store more energy per unit mass than any other type of spring material, considerable weight can be saved of the suspension system. So, rubber can handle more weight or more mass as compared to any of the suspension systems. It can be coil spring or it can be leaf spring. Rubber springs, if works in compression or shear, can be used as the main suspension springs, otherwise can be fitted along with the metal springs to improve the suspension characteristics. So, generally if along with the compression spring these rubber springs are installed, the performance of suspension system drastically improves. Large rubber bumps stops used in many suspension layouts the stiffness of suspension spring against maximum deflection. So, again large rubber springs will improve the what we can say the stiffness of the overall suspension system. So, generally they are used in combination also. So, this adjoining figure tells you about the application of a rubber spring in a small car. Now, let us go through the advantages of rubber springs. What are the advantages? So, it can store greater energy per unit weight as compared to steel. First advantage. For this reason, rubber spring systems can be made more compact. So, this is the biggest advantage. It is compact and it can handle more weight per unit, or it can store greater energy. The rubber has excellent vibration damping properties. Absence of squeezing. The number of bearings is reduced considerably for the rubber suspension system. Now, wherever you have to eliminate the use of bearings, you can use rubber bushings or rubber springs. So, that can drastically reduce the cost of the suspension system also and the use of bearings. Rubber is more reliable and has a longer life. So, rubber again it is reliable, durable with good life. Rubber suspension cannot suddenly fail as in case of metal springs. So, again this is one of the biggest advantage. Rubber springs cannot have a catastrophic failure as in case of the metal springs. It can be a leaf spring or a coil spring. So, it is having many advantages. So, this is all what we have discussed in unit that is this video. Coil springs, rubber springs, its application. These are the references. Can go through these books, that is Kirpal Singh, R.B. Gupta and Automobile Mechanics. Thank you friends, thank you very much.